1986 Porsche 944. So you can see in lovely metallic gold. I'm just going to quickly scan around the outside to start with, just to show you that it is all one colour gold. It's not a patchwork quilt of bad paint jobs. Bodywork's actually nice and straight on it. We've got good service history with this one as well. If you check the description, we'll detail all of that. Recent timing belt, things like that. Come from a very knowledgeable Porsche owner as well. We're going to start by having a good look at the bodywork, then we'll move on to the interior, and then we'll go for a cold engine startup. If we look down this driver's side, you can see it's nice and straight all the way down there. It's not full of ripples or dents, it's not full of filler. Panel gaps are all nice and even all the way down. Doors shut lovely, as they normally do on a 944. Front nose cone here, there's no real signs of any stone chips or marks at all anywhere down the bottom there, all working your way up onto the wing. This gap's nice and even. Inside the arch, obviously this front piece is plastic, but inside here, the metal lip all the way around is lovely and sharp, nice and clean, no corrosion coming through there. It's on the standard spec Porsche teledial alloys with nice quality tyres with plenty of tread left in those. Top of the driver's wing, that's all good, there's nothing to whinge about there. Moving up onto the A-pillar, and again, no signs of any stone chips or anything like that. Same story on the leading edge of the windscreen across the roof. Roof itself obviously mostly taken up by the sunroof, but there's no ripples or dents, there's no corrosion coming through around the sunroof itself. Inside the channels there, all nice and clear. It's all good along the top of the windscreen. Nice and clear along there, there's no delamination around any of the corners. Coming down this side, driver's door, again, lovely and neat, there's no marks to note on that. On the sill, again, that's all good. Put the camera underneath, you can see pretty good under there as well. All nice and clean coming down this side. Onto the rear corner again, you normally get some corrosion coming through here, but as you can see, this one is all good. Got a little bit of dirt there, which we're managing to move on. And then nice and neat down onto the rear end there. Another good wheel and tyre. Have another look back up from here. Again, nice and straight. Coming round on the back, normally these spoilers can dry out and go hard and crack, but this one, as you can see, apart from a leaf that we've got there, is lovely and neat and tidy all the way around. Rear screen is nice and clear. And then looking at the back of the car itself, bumper sits nice and straight, the exhaust is nice and level, tail lights are bright and clear on both sides. These seams can have a build-up of excess paint in them, but they are all good. Below the bottom of the bumper, again, nice and neat and tidy around there. And then round up the passenger side, nice and straight all the way down, like I say, not full of ripples and filler. All good round where the rear valance meets the bumper. And inside here, again, sharp all the way around, no sign of any corrosion coming through. Another good wheel and tyre. Normally here is peppered with stone chips on both sides, but this one, as you can see, is good. There's a little bit of a dent just here. It is on the sort of shape of the sill. They do kick out, so it looks worse than it is, but it is sort of there. If you compare it on the pictures, you'll be able to see it to the other side. So it's only minor, but it looks worse because, like I said, that does kick out. Put the camera underneath from here. Again, it's nice and light under there, actually. You can see really easily. It's not a patchwork quilt of bad welding or anything like that. Continuing down this side, we'll have another look at the roof from up here. There's a couple of little bits of sort of what would be dust in the paint, I would imagine. So a little cut and polish will get rid of those, but they are there. One or two minor ones. It doesn't really detract from the car, to be fair. Nice and tidy coming down this side. Passenger door again, no real marks to note. All good around the wing mirror and up the A-pillar. Tiny little bit of delamination starting at the bottom of the screen there, but very, very minimal. All good on this front wing. I've got one little mark in the paint just there. And then inside the front arch, nice and sharp until it gets to the plastic part of the front bumper. Coming round on the front. Again, the front bumper sits nice and straight. Lower down, we've got one or two minor stone chips, but generally very, very good. A little bit of paint flake just there on the indicator, but you do have to get right on top of it to see it. All good on the driver's side. Got one stone chip just there next to the badge. The bonnet itself is lovely and straight. Normally with this colour you can get what you call tiger stripes, which is where the guns moved in and out as it's painted it. Whereas this one is lovely and smooth all the way around. Moving on to the interior. All good on the driver's side door card. No real signs of any wear at all on there, that's very good. The sill plate obviously must be loose because it is taped on, so that probably wants some new clips. Driver's seat, we've got a bit of a tear in the fabric just here. Other than that, all good. A couple of little nicks starting in the bottom of the bolsters, but the bolsters are still firm. The beads are good. They are electric, these ones as well. A little bit of wear to the steering wheel. Exactly what you'd expect for 147,000 miles, but these 944s do eat the miles really, really well. Couple of minor cracks across the top of the dash, and we don't have a stereo with this one. Manual gearbox, all nice and straight down there. Pop the bonnet while we're here. As no, we won't. It's on the passenger side. Nice on the back of the driver's seat, and the rear bench looks to be all good as well. Into the boot. The carpet wants clipped back there, but it's all there. It's all complete. Got a set of mats with it in nice condition. The heel pads are good. We do still have the correct load cover. Headlining's coming away a little bit at the back there. Just wants clipped back into that trim normally. All good in there. No sign of any corrosion coming through in any of the usual spots along here. Rams are nice and strong on the boot lid as well. Normally you've got to hold those things up with a bit of wood or something. All good on the passenger side door card and the dash on this side. Little crack across the top there. Passenger seat is in lovely condition, front and back. All nice and neat. We do have, what have we got there? It's a bit of fabric covering sort of a bit more of a tear and some missing material on the front there just to make it, that's there just to make it some more usable, I guess. But I believe you can still get that fabric actually. Should be a relatively easy job for a trimmer, just replace the centre section. Passenger seat, nice condition, much better than the driver's seat. All good on the carpet set on this side. It's not damp, it's not got any funny smells, no signs of any moisture or anything like that. Pop the bonnet while we're there. And then under the bonnet, inner wings, all lovely and tidy. All the plaques are where they should be. Washer bottle's actually really clean, normally they're horrible. Sorry, expansion bottle. Inner wings are good. Behind that scuttle on that bulkhead are all nice and tidy for go. Underside of the bonnet as well. Nothing to complain about there. Fire it up. We'll take it over nice and happy. Again, like I say, we've got good service history with it, which we will detail in the description. I believe it's had a recent timing belt. It's nothing nasty firing out the back. And I will show you the all-important pop-up headlights, because what's the point in buying the car with them if they don't work? It says while he struggles to find the switch. There we go. Headlights popping up nice and quick, nice and even. Obviously the best thing about a 944. So there you have it. Porsche 944 manual in gold. Good service history. If you check the description, we'll detail all of that. If you've got any more questions, please get in touch. Thank you.